So what you're doing is like what a lot of people do, and it's just like, it's gonna be where you're strongest, right? So you're laying flat and you're getting wide, you're getting good depth in your press, but it's coming around here.
Yeah.
So everything is me opening to like create pull.
Yeah.
And then everything is me just driving up to a point, right? Whereas I want you to think now more of like you're pressing as shoving. So I want to get underneath handles, and I want to be here, and I want to be locked into back here. So me locking into back and setting shoulders down and being palm pressure forces my head up, because I can't be here. So I'm here just locked into my back. So when I shove out, I'm going to rock through, I'm going to drive up through.
Are you always tucking your elbows in slightly?
Yep, so I'm driving, I'm staying underneath my bar or underneath the handle on this, and I'm rocking up through. So it's not an explosion, it's a fall away. So I'm falling away from my press and extending. So at the top, I'm pinned.
Consciously driving your head back.
Yeah, but the thing is, my contraction of my back is what's keeping my head forward.
Yeah.
I'm not just going like this. So I'm rocking through, right? Think that every press you do is you falling away from the press, not going with it. So there you go. And tuck into lat here, rock that head, squeeze through palm. Yeah. So slowly grab that pec. Little tempo out of the bottom. Yeah. Pin that chin down and shove that head back. Look here. End up looking here at the bottom. Look down, head back.
Head back at the bottom.
Yeah. Now rock up, squeeze the back, fire. Yeah. Keep eyes here. Bury that chin and shove out. Yeah. Slam that head back for me. Slam. Yeah. 2. Yeah. One more. Palm and pec. So this is different than most fly machines in the sense that it's like going down.
Yep.
So I'm gonna collapse here, and I'm gonna do the same positioning I am on the bench. Just I'm out wider on my palm, right? So I'm locked into my back. I'm almost leaning on my hands right now. I'm not trying to sit up tall and hold my hands here. I'm leaning on them almost like a dip. So when I go to come through, I'm up through. Keep your hands up a tiny bit.
And keep shoulders away from the pad slightly.
So lay back there, relax. Just have that weight leaning on those flat palms that are relaxed. So bring that one forward to a little bit now. Good. Feel that rock up.
Yep.
And then sink through. So don't go with it when you go down. So lean forward here. You're gonna hold there. You're gonna lift up, swing under. So go, lift up, swing. Swing your hands, swing down. There you go. Open, relax over, lift up through. Yeah, use those palms, scoop those pecs. They shouldn't touch if you're doing it right. Yeah, let it open on that hand. Hand moves first. Yeah, lift that chest. There you go. Think that rib cage lifts up. Lift up, fire. Good, relax it down now. Lift those hands, lift rib cage. Yeah, man. Just flexing through, slide those hands smooth. Like you're slapping the handle. There you go. So relax down, lift up, rib cage. 2 more. Lift up, pop up. 1, palm. Lift up. Good, man, good. Really think that when I'm tucking in here, so if I'm flared and I'm open now, I want to feel like I'm squeezing into lat.
So when we think about trying to pull my lats through it.
So I want to lock. I want to think that my elbow's here, and then my elbow and my lat are locked. So I'm pushing on that straight line.
It's a great tension
Slide up
there.
a little higher, yeah. So I'm palm pressure, elbow locked in, head up right now. Squeeze that back hard together so this lifts up. There you go, launch back. Keep that line. Squeeze, fire back. Yeah, you're gonna push nipple line. Don't extend, just palm. Yeah, open up. Yeah, man, rock that head, squeeze that back, fire. Squeeze back, fire. 1, palm, fire. Good, man, good. If I'm looser in my palm and I'm able to rock out of this area here, I can lift my body and swing in. So I don't want those to touch. Just rock around and flex pec in there. Yep. Right when that pec grabs maximally, there, open up again, relax. Lift up. Yeah, slower out of the top. Yeah. Move through that palm, smooth. Yeah, relax. Lift up. 1 more, really lift up. Lift up. Good, man, good.
Very different like angle, like top to bottom.
That's nice. Gives like good projection in your chest, you know what I mean? Forces the chest forward. So it's almost like when you're hitting most musculars or things like this, you're scooping and projecting, right? A lot of people have wide chests, they don't have like dense chests.
Particularly upper chest, I can already feel my upper chest there. It's
like, so that's why like a fuller range of pressing and understanding that I'm driving off my palm is gonna throw that shoulder back to get that power out of it. so that I'm able to flex through and send contraction across and up. So depending where I'm bearing my neck, I can get up into higher too, right? It just depends on how you're pressing. So you can, like we're doing a flat, this is like a slight incline, but you're getting upper. So you don't need to do this hyper incline benches
Super steep.
to get like your to get your upper chest. Like it's remedial shit to think that. If I'm here and I'm retracted in my back, my weight's on my hands. I can be anywhere I want because I'm just leaning on those hands, but I'm gonna lock down and sit my weight back into that bench. So I'm pushing myself back into that bench. There's nothing forward. Only my hands are just holding this bar from flying back, right? So when I go to move my heads forward, I'm gonna drive up through things. So I don't need to rock my head. Yeah, I'm consciously pushing my back, pushing myself back because I'm driving palm, which will set my shoulder. So I don't do this. Yeah, so I don't do this to come around. I do that to come around. So I catch palm, I slap palm. So I'm always on that meat of that palm. It never turns in, it just stays flat. Start this where you can control on that shoulder. Just rock out of that range and slide that palm. Yeah, it's real smooth. Yeah, leave that elbow a little bent.
Are you almost trying to push through your pinkies?
Yeah, you're trying to scoop a bit.
Yeah, like that.
There you go. We're just trying to pick that pec up, sit up tall. Yeah, man. Yeah. Leave that elbow bent a bit. Catch the chest, push the palm. That elbow flexion will pull on that chest more than the hands going out. Yep. See how when you get way above, you can do this roll under thing?
I'll come underneath.
Yeah, so you get tucked underneath everything, see underneath you?
Yeah.
Head forward, relax these rolls back. Good, leave that head just where it feels comfortable, off the bench. Palm flat, fall away. Set into there, rock that. You're gonna end up moving up that way a bit on the press. Body will move up as you press a little bit. There you go, so relax, rock up. Underneath that handle. Yeah. Control out of the bottom, palm pressure. Yeah, come on. Push, throw that head back. Head back hard. Good, down. Good man.
This Atlantis fly is nice because the back pad's so small.
Yeah, it's so tiny.
You can like bend around it.
Yeah. People don't seem to understand that though, because they're like, why is it so small?
Everyone's lifting their arms.
So your fucking shoulders can move, man. Like, you can't even retract on that fucking hammer. There's other people, you see them dragging ass through workouts. It's like, fuck, man. Like, not to say you need to be doing supersets, drop sets, all this stuff. But if you're working out with pace, even doing straight sets, you'll notice you'll be like, fuck, man. Like, I'm getting pumped way faster than that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm working way harder than him, right? Taking minute breaks, 2-minute breaks. It's like.
That's why I can never do powerlifting, because if I had to say a 5-minute break, I'd lose interest. I'd be like,
I think that we're locked into mid back here.
So almost like pull your lower traps down.
Yeah. So I'm rocking through there. So I'm opening on here with elbows, palm. Don't overreach, just think elbow sinks, push palm. So when it goes forward, relax your head down, relax your head forward. I got the weight. Launch back. Yeah, palm underneath it. Keep that elbow down, I'm with you. Elbow down. Good, down. Good man. So again, we're locked into lat and like mid upper back.
Yep.
Relax here. Pressure here now already. Pushing this back. Now we just launch out. Yeah, underneath. Don't bring that shoulder with it. Yeah, you're gonna naturally move up that way. Push the palm. Yeah, move up the bench when you press. Very good. 2. Rock up. 1, I'm with you. Breathe out. Head back. Good, down. Good man.
Actually, it's made a big difference. I think I do that a lot more on that left side. I want to rotate out. Yeah. Which is why that side's totally undeveloped.
Yeah. You're doing good though. It's hard to get used to that tucking in feeling, right? Especially because it's like, at a certain point, you're powerless. So you're like, fuck, man. Like, it's either going up or right back down, right? So, and whereas if you're here, we can muscle. We can fucking like, oh my God, like get that thing out of there, right? But in bodybuilding, it's really not about that. We're encouraged to fail.
So. How inefficient can you make a movement?
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people kick and they set here, right? So they set here and they get this thing when they open up wide and they press. So yeah, they're getting depth, but they're just really getting opening. Because I can't even contract my back here. Yeah. I'm just flat on the bench wide open. So the idea is that we want you to start in this position that we're starting in everything, right?
So almost have everything locked in here first.
So I'm locked in here, shoulders tucked down and my palms in. So when I go to kick, all I'm doing is just rocking here, and I can stay here. As soon as I open up, it sets into where I want. So I'm already pulled across my chest and stiff on my palms, right? my head's up because I just can't put it anywhere. Wherever it floats is where it's stuck, right? So when I go to move, it's the same thing. I'm pushing out, catching.
And you're actively thinking about driving your head back as you push through.
So I'm literally falling away from my press and extending my hands out. Boom. So when I come down, I'm opening up, settling, boom. So I'm trying to rock through things, right? Start those dumbbells tight, turn those wrists in where they're gonna be. So arch hard here. This is tucked down, chin down. You just think you're gonna roll back with that and let this roll open and set into this lat here a bit. Good.
Sure, so your elbows tuck a little bit.
Yeah, but there's still tension across. Wherever you feel that line of tension across the pec, like a bar, rock that head back, squeeze to the middle. So don't roll that shoulder. Tuck underneath that dumbbell, throw up through. Yeah. Yeah, so only lift that head enough to catch. Good. Yeah. Squeeze into lats a bit. Lats, 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 rock. Yeah, 2 more. Palm up. Palm to the ceiling. Yeah, rock that head back hard. Good, down man. Good.
Fuck me. I don't know why it feels so difficult like that.
Huh?
It feels so difficult with no weight.
Yeah. But you can see your natural thing is to get here and you want to go real quick, right? Just to like fucking get it up there. The more you stay under, the more we're gonna grab, right?
Just keeping that load.
Yeah, it's hard, right? You got super long arms for a guy your size.
Yeah. Jordan said the same thing to me. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, it's like you got a massive wingspan. So it's like, that's why it's hard for you to find your spots a lot of the time. It's easier for you to be out here. You have this framework of big arms, right? So getting you to be in here is foreign. Because your body's like, we're stronger. Why the fuck aren't you using us, right? Why are you shutting us off?
It literally feels like I can't fire. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I've got, there's no horsepower.
That's why I just find when you're laying here, just find once you're like, because obviously I don't feel anything when I'm here. But as soon as I open up off my chest a bit, I start to feel the pull across and I move through that. So your press might be wider to start than mine, but it's just finding that tension line and moving like around, right?
What you said that was helpful was, particularly on the left side, when you said about lats. As soon as on my left side I felt
just tuck into that
it all like anchored in a bit more.
Yeah. The thing is, people who are great pressers, they have great backs as well, right? So the more I know how to lock down into my lat and just press straight lines, because this is, when I lock into lat, my press now is straight line. There's no arcing, there's no turning. If I'm into lat and I push out, I have to fall back because I can't push lat here. It's impossible. I have to get away from it to extend, right? So it's like alligator arming everything. Just feel that pull across the pecs, just like a barbell coming at you. Fire. Yeah. Underneath your dumbbell, straight up. Your head's gonna rock back, your chest's gonna lift up. Yeah. Lift that rib cage, push. So we don't want to be in this like precarious position where we're like holding a weight above our head. So I'm just like here and I'm going like this, like it's like I want to feel almost like if I start here, I know I'm on lat and I can push up through lat and then I roll back and extend up through. Yeah. So I'm rolling, firing. So it's my lat and my chest that roll back with my bar, and then I fire it. Yeah. So think of it as a pullover with a tricep extension. So we can keep your power locked in your lat. So the arm's free to do its own work.
So you're letting the elbows move a bit.
Sink this in a bit. Good. Let this elbow break. Roll back behind the head. Extend up now. Yeah. So tuck into those lats. Fire. Squeeze. Bury that chin. Keep that head down. Press that head back all the time. Yeah. So fire from armpit, send up to elbow. Yeah. Extend that hand. Think your chest is buried in that chin. You're giving yourself a double chin all the time. Good. Lock out here. Tuck elbows in tight. Set shoulders down. Off your forehead. So slowly to your forehead. Extend up. Yep. Keep elbows tight. I'm with you. One more. Good. Good man.
It's very different, that almost like two-part movement.
Yeah. Just think of sink, roll, fire. It's like I'm rolling, throwing something, right? Launch it away from you and catch it coming back. A lot of people think that their tricep work is like these extremes. Like it's like here and locked and here and locked. It's like my triceps gets the most work when it's moving. When my elbow's dropping and moving and I'm firing through my hand, I get more work in the meat of my tricep than I ever can doing this. Like getting here and going, oh. It's like, yeah. I also don't work my bicep like this because, Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like these guys like they want to like come here and like on push downs and stuff and be like squeezing. It's like because it's a sensation. So you're like
between sensation and stimulation.
Yeah. So it's like I feel my triceps. So yeah, I feel my triceps doing this with nothing in my hand.
Something like the retarded chest fucking shit.
It's like,
so that's a good question. With your training, the way you train people, do you do like consistently the same type of exercises and aim to get better at them, or do you do more variety? Because then,
yeah, I mean it's the same. I'm a big fan of certain exercises, but sometimes you have to work with people's. Like if you came to me today and you were so fucking
yeah. But I mean,
tilted.
like say like you worked with one person, you'd focus more on a core group of exercises for a while rather than
like
just chopping and changing all the time.
There'd be like a core group of like what I think are good movers for each body part, and like gonna elicit the better like full range of motion.
Yeah.
And then we can like once you understand full range of motion on these basic exercises, they might not be basic. It's not like squat like this and this. It's like hack squat, pendulum squat, whatever. And it's like then we can move on to like smaller ranges of motion because you have to understand full range of motion before you can ever work with partials. It's not the other way around. It's not like I do partial squats and then all of a sudden I learn how to do. No, you're gonna panic because you've developed so many horrible ways of locking down that bottom range of a press or that bottom range of a squat or whatever is like uncharted territory for you. Your body's gonna freak out. So it's like let's get you moving full ranges on everything. And then we can understand, I want to do like on this when you're rocking out and then we're off your face, right? A lot of people only come off here ever. But it's like we're using that to burn you out. So we're going full range of motion on tricep and then rocking forward, right? But if the fucking full range sucked, we wouldn't do the price rest, right? It just depends on the person.
Good. My triceps feel like we did a last set then. I was like, the sensation when you're like the weight's just going to come down. We only did 3 sets, so effective to the point. So that's a wrap on the session. Mega session with Mike, very, very different. I didn't really know what to anticipate. Anyone who's followed my training for a while will know that I do more of a conventional progressive overload approach with a lot of like heavy straight sets and maybe some more metabolic work, and that was completely took me out of my comfort zone, probably more to what I used to do maybe a couple of years ago. My triceps still feel pumped. The good thing about it was very short and sweet and to the point. Some of the interesting things Mike brought up was the way I was pressing through weights in terms of like rotation through my shoulders, which I think is a big thing in terms of working on to get my lats more evolved. So there's a huge amount taken from that, and always one of my favourite things about training with new people and people who are very advanced and you have a lot of knowledge is all the small little tweaks you like pick up and you learn, because all these things compound for you over a period of time, which is why one of the things I teach to clients is like the most important thing is trying to learn as quickly as you can and bring up your foundational levels, because once you have that skill set, you have that skill set for life, and that's going to compound for you every single day, every single training session, and you'll just keep improving. And it just basically means you can get more success, more results, whilst putting in the same amount of work. So big thanks to Mike. Gym here is absolutely sick. Pure Muscle Fitness in Toronto. First session here, fasted all day yesterday, so here for 2-3 weeks, so we'll have shitloads of sessions coming out here. Hopefully we'll be hitting the YouTube channel. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and comment below any questions and who else you'd like to see me train with. Wicked tones, you know.